From the domestic grocery list to the assassin's hit list. There is a long list of lists. The assassin's hit list is, obviously, a bullet list. Tips to improve technical writing for aviation. Part 2. Listless lists. If you speak hypertext markup language, you know that there are two types of lists: ordered lists, unordered lists. No, you cannot speak hypertext markup language, which is the computer language for writing web pages. However, we can borrow from it a crisp classification of lists. Bulleted lists and numbered lists are not as good a taxonomy as you think, because so-called numbered lists can come in alphabetical form instead of numerical form. So, let us learn from the people who do better without repeating the outdated conventional wisdom. The ordered lists go like A, B, C, D, or 1, 2, 3, 4. Use an ordered list when the list items have a sequence of events or instructions, an order of preference or priority, the possibility of being referred to later. Use an unordered list when the order of the list items is not important. This is an example of an unordered list. Here, if you interchange the positions of the relay and the transformer, the information is still valid. This is an example of an ordered list. Here, you have to follow the steps in the ascending order. Step 1 and Step 5 happen to be the same, appearing in different places in the sequence. Note that I was able to refer to the steps because each list item has a unique identifier. An unordered list is not appropriate in this context. We use lists instead of paragraphs. When there is a long array of items, we want the items to stand out, we want to break the boredom of paragraphs. A list is a one-dimensional array. It simplifies the text, and improves the appearance. There also is a two-dimensional array. It is known as a table. Rule 4.3 of ASDSTE 100 specification for simplified technical English says, use a vertical list for complex text. Any list is called a vertical list. We will discuss about simplified technical English, again and again, in this video series. The list items in a vertical list can be marked with a dash, a letter, a number, a bullet point. ASDSTE 100 specification also instructs you to use a colon at the end of the main part, start each list item in uppercase. Some people start list items in lowercase if it is a continuation of the main part. That sounds logical, but I always started list items in uppercase, regardless. That habit I picked from writing poems. In poetry, every line starts in uppercase. The confirmation came much later when I read this STE 100 ruling, for the first time. Yes, every list item should start with an uppercase letter. Put a period, also known as full stop, at the end of the last item. If the preceding list items contain full sentences, you can put a period at the end of each sentence, but not otherwise. A list is a good structure, as long as it is constructed well. Look at this list, and tell me if I would get 3 food items, or just one out of the 3 that would be available in the kitchen that morning. Implement the or logic or and logic consciously. Do not leave room for ambiguity. This is an example of or logic. This is an example of AND logic.